Hi, my name's Lorraine McMahon, and today I will be talking to you about why the event Sydney Cellar Doors is worthy of continued support from the local government City of Sydney. Sydney Cellar Doors gives local Sydney-siders the chance to tour and taste the magnificent wineries across New South Wales. The event is a part of the New South Wales Wine Festival, which was created as a means of celebrating the state's 14 wine regions and fine local produce. The Cellar Door is Sydney's biggest outdoor festival, which is located in one of the city's most popular outdoor venues, Hyde Park. This location is appreciated by locals as it is a quiet, leafy area inside the hustle and bustle of the CBD. The Sydney Cellar Door has two main event purposes. The first is to enable wineries across New South Wales to promote their wine and vineyard in a heavily populated Sydney to encourage extra sales and more exposure for their products. The second purpose for this event is to give busy Sydney locals the opportunity to taste wines from vineyards across New South Wales and have a chance to meet the winemakers themselves. This event runs during mid-February, which falls halfway through the New South Wales Wine Festival. This is to optimise the number of attendees to the festival. The weather during this time is quite warm in Sydney, which ensures a maximum number of locals to come out in the afternoon in the bright sun and enjoy great wine and delicious food. The Sydney Cellar Doors runs for a total of 3 days, which confirms that crowds will be spread over those days to avoid long and dreary lines. The event is run from a Friday through to a Sunday to guarantee that full-time employees also have an opportunity to attend the event. This event is aimed at an audience over the age of 18 due to legalities. However, majority of the attendees at this event are expected to be the silver side of 30. The Sydney Cellar Door gives attendees the opportunity to visit 14 New South Wales wine regions in one stunning outdoor setting. In an event context, its impacts encompass a variety of positive benefits. One of the major benefits formed through this event is its legacy. The legacy is the actual impacts for the host destination, which in this case is not only Sydney, but all the locations across New South Wales that will have a stall at the event. The legacy of the event can often get confused with tangible benefits such as permanent infrastructure. However, Sydney's Cellar Doors' intangible benefits outweigh this. For an example, supporting the event will enhance the long-term well-being and lifestyles of winemakers across New South Wales due to the exposure they receive at the event. There have been a number of positive impacts that have been shaped by the Sydney Cellar Doors. These benefits have taken place before the event, during the event, and after the event. The three main areas which have positive effects that have been seen are economically, socially, and environmentally. Economic impacts. There are many economic benefits that result from holding the Sydney Cellar Door event. The economic impact of an event refers to the total amount of additional expenditure generated within both Sydney and regional New South Wales, as a direct consequence of staging the event itself. Increased employment is directly associated with the event, such as managerial positions for the organisation of cellar doors, security employment, staging and audio-visual, and there are many more. Additional economic benefits in relation to increased spending. The host destination has the potential to bring in new money. However, this event shows increases in profitability to locations in regional New South Wales as well. It is proven that there is an increased spending generated in the communities that are showcasing their vineyard at the event. The popularity of the Sydney Cellar Door is increasingly becoming a key driver of economic development in regional areas. Some of the benefits to the winemakers who participate in this event include showcasing local wines and produce, encouraging visitors from other areas to travel out there, showcasing the regional areas themselves, provides distribution opportunities for local businesses, and valuable contribution to economic development in regional areas. There is proof that the Sydney Cellar Door directly promotes the viability of local businesses due to the growth in travel to country New South Wales over the past years. This event promotes destination branding, which refers to its overall impression, and destination marketing, which is associated with promoting the location. Social benefits. Community identity and pride can be generated through staging the Sydney Cellar Door event. A positive sense of community uniqueness can be reinforced to its members and shared with a wider community of Sydney. This particular event can encourage travel to areas outside of Sydney. For example, if an attendee enjoys a wine from a specific destination, it could in turn inspire them to travel to that destination itself. There are many social benefits for those winemakers who participate by having a stall at the cellar doors, especially smaller vineyards that don't necessarily sell their products in large alcohol stores such as Dan Murphy's. This event also provides tourists from overseas or interstate with the opportunity to travel the vineyards of regional New South Wales without having to leave Sydney. The Cellar Door event provides members of a community an opportunity to engage in socialisation, entertainment, and the establishment of social networks, which can contribute to the enhancement of community cohesion and the building of social capital with the community. Environmental benefits. An event is an excellent way in which to showcase the unique characteristics of a host destination. However, in the case of Sydney Cellar Doors, it showcases the environment of also regional New South Wales. This event provides support for conservation of the local environments of regional vineyards, which will enhance the reputation of those areas. The event welcomes organic wineries to participate and showcase their wines that may not have the popularity in Sydney as compared with the locals of that certain area in which they are made. In today's society, there is a higher expectation for environmentally friendly events. Sydney Cellar Door uses sustainable event management processes that take specific concerns for environmental issues. For example, at the event, each attendee that is tasting wine is provided with a recyclable glass to reuse throughout their time at the event. Recycling bins are provided at the venue. Where possible, food stores use biodegradable packaging. There has been a strong growth of the festival and event sector over the past decade as the market has seen a trend away from industrial product-based to a more service-based economy. To ensure government support in the funding of this event, it is necessary to undertake an economic impact study, which is a means of evaluating the outcomes of funding Sydney Cellar Door. The impacts of the event derive from three main sources, which are as follows: expenditure by visitors from the outside regions, capital expenditure on facilities required to conduct the event, and expenditure incurred by event organisers and sponsors to stage the event. It is evident through research of past Sydney Cellar Door events and other similar events that support from the local government would be preferable. The City of Sydney Council, under the provision of Mayor Clover Moore, has maintained support for the event over the past years. The local government has an important role in identifying opportunities, providing support and resources, and ensuring that the event is conducted in a way that is safe and environmentally sustainable. It would be beneficial if the event gained continued support from the local government as a means of achieving its long-term social, environmental, economic, and civic leadership strategic objectives. Further, they provide an opportunity for councillors and council staff to actively engage with community groups and the diverse communities that make up that local area. Local events provide an opportunity to encourage tourism, showcase local attractions, generate revenue for local businesses through event leveraging, promote local arts and culture through the staging of festivals, promote the contributions of local and cultural diverse communities, and provide an opportunity for council, government services providers, and volunteer agencies to publicise services and obtain feedback. The local government plays a significant role in providing essential services to stage the Sydney Cellar Door event, and continued funding would be valuable to the local destination. Most public events are either community events or major events, which Sydney Cellar Door can be categorised as both. This is classed as a major event as it attracts many attendees, and also a community event as both the host community and all of the communities in regional New South Wales are playing a role in the event and have a particular interest in the attitude towards the event. Thus, the community is a major stakeholder in this event. There are many benefits to the host community and regional communities by staging the Sydney Cellar Doors. Some examples are: it promotes employment and economic growth. Employment opportunities will increase in the host community of Sydney due to the production and staging of the event. There will be an obvious economic growth to the regional communities due to the incredible amount of networking, production and exposure opportunities. Community pride. This community event inherently creates a sense of honour and self-responsibility. It will create a central haven where members of the host community can meet others from regional areas. The community perception of Sydney's Cellar Doors over the years has been ideal due to the levels of community engagement. This has been put forth by the event organisers in involving the host community and regional communities in the planning, implementation and evaluation of the event. The three major benefits in continuing support of the event were economic, social and environmental impacts. These specific impacts benefit the community. For example, economically, the Sydney Cellar Door event is good for the community as new money from visitors helps to stimulate the economy, employment opportunities, and it is good for local business. The Sydney Cellar Door Wine Festival will showcase over 100 exhibitors of cellar doors in New South Wales, all in the convenience of Sydney's CBD. The festival will provide the opportunity for Sydneysiders and regional community members to connect through tasting great wine, trying new food and listening to music. This event highlights the significant contribution that regional communities make to Australia. It would be a shame not to continue this event due to the benefits and positive impacts that have come about through staging of the Sydney Cellar Door Festival. To make a concluding point in the support of this event, who can't wait till next year's Sydney Cellar Door?